welcome back to my channel. My name is Sivu Zani and this is Trees Around My Ordinary Life. Today I'll be sharing with you my meal preparations and what do I do during the week for meals here at home, because I work in the morning from 5 o'clock and then also come back in the afternoon around 5 o'clock as well. So it's pretty difficult to keep to a certain routine when you want to make quick meals during the week. So most of the time we end up eating takeaways, and that is not healthy for people like me who are trying to lose weight. So I'll show you what I do, or what kinds of food do I make during the week, so that when I come home I just take something out of the fridge or from the freezer and just pop it in the microwave or in the oven, and then we have a meal for that night. So today I'm just only going to show you guys the groceries that I bought for each of those meals, and then when I'm actually doing the meals I'll record another video for you guys as well. And I do have a tip where I was at the spa and at a Pick and Pay where I bought the groceries, but I might not have done a very good job because it was my first time and everybody thought that I'm a health inspector in the shop. So I didn't film the whole thing, and then at Pick and Pay I absolutely forgot, and I only took a small video on the packages in the trolley. So let's see the things that I will be doing for this week for the meal preparations. The first meal that I will be doing is a burrito bowl. Most of the time a burrito, you will eat it with a what is that thing? A wrap. What's a wrap? A wrap that
a burrito is like like lettuce with spices.
Yeah, but now instead of doing it in a wrap, in the bread wrap, I will be doing it in a bowl, same as when you would do a smoothie bowl. Instead of doing it in a cup where you would drink it, you would do it in a bowl and you will eat it with a spoon. So I'll be doing the same with that, and the ingredients for that will be, I'll be using this long grain brown rice, and I'll do this today so that tomorrow when I'm ready to do the burrito bowl, then my rice is ready. I think it's I read it somewhere that it's better if the rice is maybe a day older, like you've done it a previous day, than doing with the fresh rice. And then I'll use this braai relish. It's diced tomato with onion, diced tomato and onion with herbs. I'll be using this in a place of a salsa. Sometimes I do my own salsa, but in this case I'm lazy to do a salsa, and I'll add that with the black beans. And instead of using a chicken breast, which I do not like, I'm going to be using the skinless and boneless thighs. And yeah, those are the main ingredients. The others, your garlics and your onion, I already have that, and the olive oil to do my onion and my garlic on that. So that will be the first meal, and the second meal for the week will be a pesto chicken pasta. And I already took this out and I placed it in the storage, but I always like to use a high fiber or whole wheat pasta for this meal. It's a pesto chicken pasta, and I'll be using a basil pesto, and instead of a fresh parsley I'll use the spice. And I'll also, in this one, I'll include my boneless skinless thighs, and I'll be using the cherry tomatoes, and also I'll be using some asparagus. But meal number 2. Now we go to meal number 3, and that will be the broccoli and lentil bowl. Now I already have lentils. You always keep lentils at hand here at home. And then I'll use some coconut milk. Couldn't find coconut cream, but I'll be using this. And then some pork chops on the side. I'll be having it's a broccoli and lentil bowl, some broccoli, and I'll use some sweet basil for herbs, and I'll be making it with a I'm actually supposed to use a vegetable stock, but I don't have that, so I'm gonna be using this stock pot, vegetable stock pot. That will be meal number 3 and meal number 4 and meal number 5 during the week. Also, sometimes we don't always have full meal. Sometimes we like to have breakfast supper or breakfast dinner, and for that I'll be using some eggs, some tomato. This is a bacon sausage with cheese inside, so I don't have to use extra cheese. And then I'll do with some Steers beef patties. And with this we can have it on its own with some chips, or we can use bread. Any of those 3 can be next to these ones. And then that's meal number 5, number 4, sorry, number 4. And meal number 5 is also some pizza during the week. Then we don't have to go out there. If it's late at night, we don't have to worry about going out there and buying pizza. We already bought pizza for that. And this brand, Dr. Utke, this was very good. I buy this all the time. And also for little kids, this is a snack. They can have these for lunch at school as well. We do cater for that. It's just a small little mini pizzas. Yes.
Yeah. But can I come in the show?
The what?
The show. Can I come inside? There.
And for meal number 6, we'll be having some samp and beans. Samp and beans. This is very convenient. At first, I wasn't too sure about this, because I know on a lot of food which comes in tins, they have a lot of sodium in it. It's very, very good and very, very convenient. I don't have to slave away for hours in the stove making this. But other than that, I sometimes do make it myself, because I do have the ingredients for it.
Yep.
This and that. It takes hours, so this is really, really, really convenient, especially during the week. And I'll be making that with some ribs on the side. We've got to have meat all the time as a side. And then meal number 7 for ending the week would be your cauliflower. I'll be baking this. Be making this as a cheese bake, and then with some carrots. That's for another meal. And some lamb chops, so expensive, and some green beans as well. And so, because I started late in the week, so today the meal will be fresh. I will start tomorrow. I'll start today, and for today I'll be making a beef fajita bowl, and that will be with these tender minute steaks. So I'll be cutting this in strips, and then I'll be using this cauliflower, and I'll be grating it, and I'll just blanch it. I won't really boil it. I'll blanch it so that it can still be nice and chewy. And I'll be making sort of a rice out of this cauliflower, and then some red pepper, and I'll be using this it's a Hubbard. It's some sort of a butternut and pumpkin family. So yeah, it's a Hubbard. I'll make this. It's very delicious. We've eaten this last year. We've eaten quite a lot of this, so it's not new to us. And then on the side, I'll be making some guac. So I think it's that season now, because now here in South Africa we are almost in winter time. So these avocados were available. I'll be making a guac, just a small little guacamole on the side, and I'll use maybe some of these for that, or I'll just cut up some tomatoes. So yeah, that's all. Most of these dishes are one pot dish. you know, so that things can be very quick. And some of the meals, like the meals that we're gonna eat, like maybe the fourth meal, okay, the pizza will be in the freezer and some of the meat also will be in the freezer, but I like to put all my meal preps in the freezer so that they can still be a little bit fresh. I don't like to keep them in the fridge. Only the first 2 meals will be in the fridge, but the rest of it I will put it in the freezer. So we'll see that on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like this video.